came to her table from the 4 directions to hear her stories. "One day I will be gone," she said. "And what will you remember of what I tell you?" I realize now that she was the very earth herself talking. So when I moved back to Oklahoma, I bought my sister's house in Glenpool, Oklahoma, which is south. It's near Jinx, where Jennifer's family is from. And Jinx has kind of turned high scale. And Glenpool is still a little Creek, basic Creek Indian community. And my sister had lived in that house for years. And I'd go visit her. And there was a Robin family that had come up with the family. I always saw the Robins there. And so when I moved in, I was walking around the house, walking around outside, and making friends with the trees. And I already knew a lot of them, and they knew me. And there was a robin. I'd go out and play my flute every morning for the sun, and it's just part of the whole ritual of being and saying, you know, thank you for this life. And this robin, and he was the one that was out there every day just talking. You know how there's always one of them assigned who tells the whole story. And he was out there going at it, but he loved my... First thing he did, though, when I moved there, he was asking me questions. And he asked me who I was. You know, I said, "I'm Margaret's sister, and I moved here." And, you know, so... And then he heard me play flute, and then he realized that I was sort of part of them, that I was the first human he'd seen like the birds. And so every time I would go out there, he would come out there and check on things. And I always wanted to write something for that robin, and I really missed him. And recently, I'm getting married next Wednesday. And so we're in the middle of all these preparations. But I moved in with my boyfriend, and then I was missing that house. I missed the plants at the house. This is, I moved in August. I was missing the plants and the different creatures, the different animals, the birds, and I was missing the robin. I was so sad one morning, and so when I opened the front door in the new place I was living, there were 50 robins out on the lawn. And it's like, okay. And for the first time, there's one out there, the talking robin is out there. So I'm going to play in honor of the robins and all the birds. I mean, we are connected. We are, like she said, we are the earth. I mean, if you stand from the moon and look at us, you know, we are earth. It's simple. That's why that image of earth, when it was released by NASA, really kind of marked this start of, you know, global environmental consciousness, because I think it was the first time there was an actual image. I mean, if you know, yeah, in our dreams we can go out there and see it, and we can stand and get all kinds of perspective, but it was the first time there was an image available that everyone saw and connected to, that it shifted consciousness in a very powerful way. So we're all part of each other, these plants here, and they've been teaching me a lot. I didn't think I could hear plants talk. They talk to us all the time, and I was helping my mother out, and she went and got some new plants, and I was putting them on the porch, and it was the first time I heard these plants say, "We don't like that plant." You know, and I got really irritated at them, like, you know, but I realized the plants are just like people. So, this is called The Dawn Singers. It's a new poem, so it may have a few little things I need to work out in. And it starts with this little 2 lines. "I was told it was the birds who taught us to sing. They were the first singers." This morning, when my spirit was still traveling in a faraway land, stepping over a river made by rain, I heard a robin. Talk singing, the epic he repeats every day in the tree above our house. He began where he left off yesterday, in the recitation of the robin origin story, the where they are going story. He is at the part about the earth mover tearing up the street just under his house of twiggy weave. He's not happy about the destructive swerve in the path humans are making. We know each other by song. That's how we met one morning. As the sun made a doorway for the spirit of the day to step through, I followed with my saxophone. My horn was made red by streaks of sunrise, a trio of workmen listening to country western pounded nails in a wall. Cloud people were walking high across the sky as they traveled to a conference of the winds. Robin started off the song and then left room for me to riff. I was the human who possessed the singing part of bird. That's what he named me. We jammed a 21st century song about somebody who fell in love and wanted the whole damn world to know it, and then she left him. It's the same for birds and humans. We finished with a standard about the time when birds and humans remembered how to sing together.